Good afternoon. Almost exactly 4 weeks ago, I spoke to you from Washington, D.C. as I prepared to vote for the CARES Act, the largest of 3 coronavirus response bills the House passed in March. It was the CARES Act that created the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, and provided $349 billion in funding. It's important to note that in the House, we were advocating for more than $500 billion originally for PPP, but the Senate and the administration would only agree to the smaller amount. Today, I am back in Washington about to vote for supplemental funding for the CARES Act. This is important legislation that will provide crucially needed help for small businesses, for hospitals and healthcare workers, and for COVID-19 testing, a crucial pillar of getting our country open again and our economy growing again. You may have heard of the arguments from many of my Republican colleagues that this bill was delayed. It is a specious argument. Last week, Senator McConnell put forward a bill that would have added $250 billion of much needed money to the PPP program, but nothing more. His bill would not have directed any more money to small banks or to the small businesses that didn't have access to banks at all. It had no additional support for our healthcare system or the heroic healthcare workers fighting day and night to save American lives. It invested not one single penny for additional testing capacity. The bill we are passing today will invest not $250 billion, but $310 billion into the Paycheck Protection Program. That extra $60 billion was demanded by Democrats and will be directed through local banks, credit unions, and community financial institutions, and targeted for our smallest businesses, the self-employed, and the independent contractors who were locked out of the first round. Unlike the McConnell bill, today's action will also expand the capacity of the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program by more than $300 billion. It will also provide $75 billion to our desperately stressed hospitals and healthcare workers, and will deliver $25 billion in additional funding for testing. None of these things were in the McConnell bill. All of these investments are the result of hard negotiations, putting American families first, American workers first, and American small businesses first and foremost. This will not be the last bill responding to the coronavirus pandemic. I know we have more to do, and my hope is that Congress will be able to put aside partisan politics and work together. Because we will only beat back this virus by working together. But together we will get through this crisis and we will see brighter days. I remain certain that our best days are still ahead of us because I remain certain of the American spirit. I see it every day in the faces of our healthcare workers, our grocery store workers, our police and firefighters, the truck drivers and cargo handlers that move goods across our country, and the countless businesses rising up to change their production lines and make PPE, sanitizers, ventilators, and other supplies we all need. So again, I thank all our frontline and essential workers, and I thank all of you who are staying home and keeping all of us safe. We're in this together, and we will come back together. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay healthy. Thank you.